Barrow is the furthest city north in the U.S. I now have a totally different perspective on what it means to be on top of the world. When I was in Barrow, I dealt a lot with the public health and behavioral health, and the health providers were very strong on the preventative wellness and inspiring that you have to have good mental health in order to have good physical health. The native people aren't really totally motivated to get out and do stuff and be healthy besides their traditional ways of doing things. So it's important for them that they feel invested in and inspired. Back during the Project Chariot, which is when we tested atomic bombs about 30 miles from Point Hope, the natives believed that the radiation affected their traditional foods, and that is some of the reasons why they have certain types of cancer. And so they kind of have some trust issues with the white people. So in order for the natives to feel like the white people are invested in their community, they like to see the white people stick around for about 3 to 5 years or longer, because a lot of people just come and go and don't really enjoy it. But one thing I learned is that if I really want to be invested in a rural native community and make an impact, I need to stick around and be really serious about the place.
Filled with wildlife, embraced by mountains, flanked by glaciers, and surrounded by parkland, our iconic adventure began in Anchorage. Anchorage is a home to members of each Native Alaskan cultural group. We experienced the traditions of Alaska Native life, both past and the present, at the Alaska Native Heritage Center. A short visit to Alaska Native Health Consortium prepared us to fly out to rural sites. Before heading to rural sites, we took a trip to Seward. Situated at Resurrection Bay, Seward is Alaska's most beautiful and oldest communities. Knowing the unique requirements to be encountered, I left for the remarkable city of Ketchikan. Ketchikan is Alaska's most vibrant community. Nature makes it extraordinary, history makes it unique, and heritage makes it Ketchikan. Shadowing at a Ketchikan Medical Center was more than just a clinical experience for me. I could really feel like how it is to become a part of community and to face the challenges that the healthcare deals with. Ketchikan Medical Center is trying to address all the needs of community in one place. The center also has visiting specialties that work with them on contract. I learned that more rural you are, the more integrated your care. Due to integrated care becoming more dominant, the communication is essential. During my time in Ketchikan Medical Center, I was exposed to all different types of communications between patients and providers with one another. Even a slightest twist in this chain can cause frustrations to all the parties involved, but the staff at the center were able to handle all the challenges with ease. In Ketchikan Public Health Center, the preventative care is a huge focus to minimize the need of higher level of care. All clinicians are trained to detect when a patient may be experiencing emotional or mental distress during the visit. I could shadow the only psychiatric nurse in the center. She addressed all the behavioral needs of the entire community. At the center, physicians and nurse practitioners also treat patients who visit them from small islands nearby. Ketchikan Medical Center is the closest facility to these islands that can deal with emergencies. In Alaska, people need an extra dose of internal warmth to compensate for harsh environment. Through this program, I met some great people, including my host family, my supervisors at AHIC office in Alaska, and doctors and nurse practitioners. And I made great friends in this adventure. This rural immersion experience will set me aside from other students when I apply to graduate schools, which are very high on my wish list. I'm gratified to no ends for this opportunity. Thank you.
there's a light at the end of the darkness. The last step is always the hardest, but we fight it and we push against a wall that's caving in. It's not power that makes you the strongest. Run wild, run free. The skies beneath our feet. Run wild, run free. Won't hide what we were meant to be. There's a dream that waits like a tiger. An ember that grows to a fire. And we're climbing to the greatest heights. The world can't stop us now. They try to bring us down, but we just burn brighter. Run wild, run free. The skies beneath our feet. Run wild, run free. Won't hide what we were meant to be. Run wild, run free. The skies beneath our feet. Run wild, run free. Won't hide what we were meant to be.
Take me higher, higher than I've ever been. We can wander all the way to the top. I'll hold on to every word you've ever said. Don't you let me down. Don't you let me down. Don't you let me down. All I want is an adventure. Pull the dreams to my head, 'cause I'm tired of pretending. Give me something I won't forget. All I want is an adventure. Pull the dreams to my head, 'cause I'm tired of pretending. Give me something I won't forget. Give me something I won't forget. All I want is an adventure. Something I won't forget. All I want is an adventure. Pull the dreams to my head, 'cause I'm tired of pretending. Give me something I won't forget.
Hello, I hope you enjoyed my video for Bethel and Antioch. I did not do a voiceover, so I will be doing a short reflection on what I experienced during my 10-day stay in rural Alaska. Yeah, so background. Even though I was born and raised in Anchorage, Alaska, I was actually really ignorant to what rural medicine actually is. Strangely, I thought Anchorage was rural medicine, but after going to Bethel and Antioch, I know that's not true, and now I actually know what rural medicine actually is and looks like. It was actually really amazing because even though there wasn't much to do besides outdoor activities such as kayaking and the subsistence lifestyle of hunting, fishing, and gathering, it forced me to really break out of my comfort zone of the big city life and actually see what people do in Bethel and Antioch do to make life enjoyable and pass time in a city where there's nothing to do. By the end of 10 days though, and talking to so many amazing people and hearing their stories from healthcare providers and patients, I found that the rural communities in Alaska are unlike anything I've experienced before, and I really enjoyed it because there's really nothing to do there, so you have to love what you do and you have to love the subsistence lifestyle, and you don't get distracted by all the everyday distractions that you would find in a city, such as things like, what am I gonna wear? Am I gonna be on time? What am I gonna eat for dinner? It's just a different lifestyle out in rural Alaska, and it's something that I truly do enjoy, just being off the clock and off the grid and not abiding to any strict just day-to-day routine and trying to relieve my stress through Netflix or shopping or wine. I really recommend this program to anyone who even has a slight interest in rural medicine or just medicine at all, because it really shows you a different side to medicine that you cannot experience in the city. So yeah, this is my reflection from the 2017 cohort of the Rural Immersion Institute of the North. Thank you for watching.
Feel your touch in spite of all the